nothing different. Don't do nothing different. If Cam Thomas come back, put him in the lineup, but don't change your offense. Run it the same way. Make MPJ the number one option, but the times that the ball's supposed to go to Tyrese Martin or Terrence Mann, or and the only person that gets shots like him, in my opinion, is Drake Powell. But to the point of Dylan, bro, you put Cam Thomas in this mix, we not gonna lose games, bro. You can't have MBJ playing like the way he playing. He's really proven the NBA that I went from fourth option to one option, and you see how I'm playing. This shit ain't even all about Cam Thomas no more. The way Clowney is playing, bruh, you gotta shed. I can't just shed light on Cam Thomas because of the way the other players is playing. And I'm saying the difference is Claxton and Clowney. Claxton and Clowney, we did the stats yesterday when we showed the big four, I call just the front four. They had 72 points and like 32 rebounds. Bro, that shit is incredible. Like, I don't want Cam Thomas to stop that.
Leaves out. Dylan, you want to respond to that? Would the offense move the ball just as well? Would the offense be just as good with Cam Thomas in the offense?
No, because I don't think it would be, because I don't think he has the ability to run an offense in the NBA, or be a part of an offense that's trying to maneuver in the NBA. He's a stagnant player. He keeps the ball in his hands. To me, because of the injuries that he's dealt with over the past 2 years, with the way this team has proven themselves without him there over the past 2 years, make him your sixth man. Make him earn his starting role. If he wants to be a starter, prove it. You're making $5.9 million because you refused money this year. You're not making starter money. You don't have to be put in there as a starter. You got Yegor Zhomon, Terrence Mann, MPJ, Nick Claxton. All these guys are making more money than you. Earn your spot, because clearly you didn't earn it last season to get paid. You aren't earning it this season by sitting on the bench. Come off the bench, get your minutes, and prove yourself if you want to be a starter.
Bruh. The last time they asked him to do that, that was when McCallum, Cam Johnson was starting over him, and I think McCall starting at the 2, and Cam Johnson at the 3. He came off the bench. He scored 36 that game, though.
That's fine.
36.
We lost that game too. We lost that game too.
But
So
what
if
I'm
he wants to
saying
do
is,
that, feel free to do that. That I'm cool with. Come in, drop 30, but lose.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's going to happen. MPJ is not going to win every game that he drops 30. But I'm saying that to say, but no. But I got no. My thing is not contrasting Cam Thomas and MPJ. MPJ showed that he's a clear number one option. Where I disagree with you at Cam Thomas is saying that he was the number one option. He was not the number one option over MP. Now, again, this is my perspective from watching the games. This ain't the box scores. This is me seeing them bringing the ball up court, him going to the corner. Sometimes he come around to get the ball off the curl above the 3-point line, and then they might set 1 or 2 screens, maybe 1 screen, not 2 screens for him. They look for a lot of ISO offense. Nobody's moving the ball. And the difference really, really is that those coaches didn't have Claxton or Wolf to run point center. And that's how we've been running our offense. It's not running through the 2 guard. It's point center. What Clax got business hitting 9 assists? Since when? Since Jordy Fernandez. Since Jordy Fernandez seen Sabonis play and seen Jokic play, and he makes that part of his offense. Jordy Fernandez running the offense through the 2 guard is not his game. It's running the point center game. That's his game. That's what we do now. And I'm saying I don't want Cam Thomas messing that up. Do that. Keep doing that. You don't have to make Cam Thomas the number one option on the offense when you run in a point center. Again, the reason why and I'm passing it to you, Gary. The reason why Claxton is doing that is because of Jordy Fernandez, and that's the difference. The coaching is different.
I just want to put one thing out there real quickly before you go. Mikal Bridges, the year that he played 82 games for us in 2023 and 2024, put up roughly 15.8 shots per game. Cam Thomas put up 18 on the dot. He was the first option. So it's not like he hasn't had the opportunity to be the first option. He has been the first option for 2.5 years when he's available. He's just not good enough to be the first option, whether it be on a bad team or on a good team. And he's proven.
Nah, I don't. That's not my debate either. I don't care that he was the number one option. The way we playing and us not running the offense through the guard, and we running it through the point center, bruh. He don't even have to be on the first option, but he need to be on a team. You need a prolific scorer like that when you're trying to compete for a championship.
But how prolific is
him
he
on
as
your
a scorer,
roster.
though, realistically? Realistically, though, how prolific is he as a scorer, though? This year in 8 games, he's averaging 21 points per game. In that time frame, he's shooting 40% from the field. That's worse than he was last year. He's not that good. And I don't mean that as hate.
No, Dylan is right. He's not that good. Like he can make difficult shots, but
he's actually shooting a career low in field goal percentage, and his field goal percentage has always ranged between 43 and 44%. That's still below league average efficiencies. You know what I mean? Like he's just
bro. I'm not debating
the years. This is the lowest assists per games that he has. He's had 2.9, 3.8, and 2.6. This year it's 2.6.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it is low, but it's in my opinion because Jordan's in this run points, but he run the 2-guard spot. Like when I look at Jordy, because I'm not just looking at the plays, I'm looking at the coaching too. And what I'm saying about, like for instance, the same plays that Cam Johnson was getting, he giving it to MPJ. He's just giving MPJ more shit because he's a better scorer than Cam Johnson. Everybody said it was an equal trade between Cam Johnson and MPJ. It's going to be the same thing. It's not. The point is
I said it was a steal day that it happened.
Dylan did not say that. Yeah, but I get you. A lot of people said that. Yeah, a lot of people said it was like a swap. We were taking on a worse contract to get.
I'm surprised we didn't have to include Zaire in that. Realistically, I mean, they salary dumped him. Like that was what, 37 million for MPJ, 22 million for Johnson. Like they
had to salary. I mean, Denver was in a position where they had to salary dump him.
Yeah. When you're looking at Thomas's stats, it truly is not anything special. I mean, he has played over 60 games twice in his career. He's been in the league for 5 years.
Bro,
over the last 2 years, he's played 34 games over the past 2 years.
Listen, when I'm watching in games, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm saying when I'm watching in games, they not running no offensive sets for him. Too much ISO basketball, too much.
But that's because he can't run an offensive set.
No. But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is the way Noah Clowney is shooting now, he wasn't shooting then. So when the offense was trying to run a 5-and-out offense with and you had Claxton down by the paint at the dunking spot, but he wasn't running no P&Rs like that. They could have made a bread and butter P&R offense with Cam Thomas and Nick Claxton on a regular basis, and having the defense have to cheat off of Noah Clowney will open up Clowney from the elbow or the corner 3. They weren't doing none of that. All of the stuff that I was saying they should do with Cam Thomas, they wasn't doing none of that. So yeah, you're going to have those stats where he took tough shots. He got to get a lot of it by himself. He don't have the same help. He don't have like the screens that being set for MPJ to free up above the 3-point line. They do a job. I know as fans we look at MPJ knocking down a shot, but just him getting freed up to get a shot off. And mind you, MPJ gonna shoot it anyway. And no matter what the shot look like, he gonna shoot it anyway. But they've been doing a great job freeing him up. They wasn't doing that for Cam Thomas. He wasn't getting no clean screens. They was jumping the screen. And then once he get trapped, it wasn't nobody there.
Jumping the screen because he was slowing down the game once he got past the pick and roll. I've seen it for a year now, where Nick Claxton or Day'Ron Sharpe will come up for a pick and roll with him, and he's either going to explode to his left and look for the lob, or he's going to slow down and try and break down his defender in an isolation at the top of the key. And I would say probably about 6 times out of 10, he's trying to break down his defender and slow the game down at the top of the key.
No, my thing is
probably 7 or 8 times out of 10. I mean, especially this year.
I was trying to be nice.
He's a ball stop. Like, and this is what I'm saying. The offense is, as soon as you put him back in, the offense is going to get worse. I said when he got hurt, okay, we're going to score 90 points a game now. This is going to look pathetic. It's gotten better. Like the offense has gotten better without him in it. And maybe it's just he doesn't fit in Jordy's offense. Okay, that's a fair point. Or maybe Dylan's right. Maybe he's just not that good. Like maybe like he can make difficult shots and he can have an awesome highlight package, but maybe he's not that good. Like maybe he's never.
I would put it on Jordy Fernandez. I would say that Jordy Fernandez is better running offense through the front court than the back court. You got somebody like Schroeder that just know what he's doing because he's an international player and Jordy's an international coach. But case in point is when I'll just look at it for what it's worth, right? And Cam Thomas takes a lot of the bulk of what the offense looked like as a two guard. And I'm saying when you look at the front court now and how we run in the front court offense is scoring more points than the back court offense. I'm saying if Cam Thomas come back, that doesn't have to change. You could continue making the front court more important on the offensive side of the ball with Clax, MPJ, Noah Clowney, and Day'Ron Sharpe to run the offense the way he wanted to run the offense, and still somehow implement Cam Thomas into the offense seamlessly. I know Jordy Fernandez is a second-year head coach. I don't believe that. I believe that he could coach all of these players. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, and another thing that was nice too. I ain't hear nobody talking about is Jalen Wilson ain't getting no minutes. He got that good old DNP right there. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about who should be in and out the lineup. You think the Nets moving forward without Jalen Wilson since he got the DNP and we got the win?
Hopefully, hopefully he doesn't play. Hopefully he doesn't play any more games than that. I mean, I see no upside in him as a player, or any upside in Jalen Wilson playing any minutes on the court. He can join Tyson Etienne on the bench. They can put him in street clothes. I don't know what the role is for Jalen Wilson, but I don't see any upside in playing him.
All right.
Who do you want if you want to put Jalen Wilson back on the floor for any amount of minutes? Who do you want them to take off? Wolf, Zaire, Powell?
Nah. They gave Wolf 25 minutes. I'm giving Wolf 25 minutes every game after that.
And Drake Powell probably play. Oh, he only played 13.
As of right now, the way that things are shaping out, if you had to take a look at the roster and think about who's probably not going to be here at the deadline, in all honesty, I would say Haywood Highsmith, Day'Ron Sharpe are definitely gone. Cam Thomas is gone. And then one of either Michael Porter Jr. or Nick Claxton. The thing is, though, is that if the Nets get rid of Day'Ron Sharpe, I don't see them moving on from Nick Claxton, which means Michael Porter Jr. would be the more likely option.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know
that as well. I was going to say to counter that as well, though, Nick Claxton is on the more desirable contract, which makes it easier to move him. So,
but why move him when he doing what Jordy want him to do?
Breezy, let me jump in on that, because I wanted to spend some time on that too. I killed Claxton last year. Again, 14 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds, +5, same +5 as Day'Ron Sharpe. I want to be fair because I killed him last year, saying that it was one of the worst contracts in basketball. We had to trade him no matter what. If they decided to keep him, his contract gets better every year. I'm okay with it. Is Nick Claxton still a must-trade guy? Is that a
I don't think that long term he can be your full-time center. I think Danny Wolf has the ability to do that.
Because I think together. Can I play him at the 5 and the 4?
Well, then you're putting Clowney down to the bench, and Clowney's taking a year 3 lead.
That's true.
So the only way that I think Claxton is definitely going to get traded is if Danny Wolf shows a great leap in defensive ability from now until the deadline. Because if they know that they can use him as an anchor down low with Clowney, it'll make it easier for them to move off of Claxton. But if they don't have the defense in the front court, then they probably won't move on from Claxton. But as of right now, Claxton's name is the biggest name at the center position for this year's trade deadline. Multiple teams are going to be in on him. So it really just comes down to, is the price right? And are they really looking to tank? Like, are they really looking to find the replacements? If you can add a second first-round pick in this year's draft, you can find your replacement big man. You got him at 32, 33, right? He was a top pick in the second round.
31, right? 31 or 32. It was either the first or
Something
second
like
pick.
That,
yeah.
Like, you can find a replacement. You know, you have guys like Chris Sinak Jr. who's falling down boards left and right, who was originally projected to go top 10. You've got Patrick Ngamba from Duke. You know, you've got Flory Badunga out of Kansas. Like, you have guys that you could draft if you get a secondary first-round pick. Even with your first, second-round pick, there may be a guy like Henry Vasir or Badunga, or a couple of other guys that could still be available. Like, there's options out there if you really want to replace them. So, are they going to make an immediate impact like Claxton is currently in year 6? No. But over time, could they become that? Yes.
This is interesting, right? If we're keeping MPJ, him and Claxton would make up $60 million of our cap space. That does sound like a lot. Does anyone know what percentage that is of the cap? Is anyone good at math? Like, John's fair. That's a fair point. Like, keeping
I want to say it's like just under, just above 1/3, if I'm not mistaken.
NBA salary cap is like
185.
The luxury tax
right?
level set at yeah, so it's 187.
Yeah, so just above 1/3.
That's
well,
a
just
decent
under
chunk
1/3.
for two guys. John's fair. That's a fair point, John. That's a lot for two guys. But like, just on its face, $20 million for Claxton's not a bad contract. Like, I was outraged with this last year. The way that he's playing, I get it, John. His interior defense isn't good. I get it.
It has looked much better though when he plays
much
next
better,
to
right?
MPJ
Much
and
better.
Clowney,
He's not getting beat up every day. He's not getting big boyed every night.
When you give him versatility and height around him, he actually does look very solid. My question is going to be is, are we at the point where Michael Porter Jr. is so good that if we do trade him, it's the NBA's sacrifice ritual and we get a top 3 pick? Because you already know when you trade a star, you get a top 3 pick. So it's like, do we have to do that to get that?
My concern is that Zion and Giannis are going to get traded and they're going to get the top 3 picks. Like, I think.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until the Bucks, Celtics, and Thunder get the top 3 picks.
I don't think the NBA is hooking up the Thunder. You know, I really don't. Like, they're too good. The NBA.
I don't think they can.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, if they do, you're really screwing the league for the next 15 years. It's over. Like, this is like the way that the Thunder are going. If they get a top 3 pick and a secondary top 10 pick, like, the league may just like hold out. They may just be like, we're done.
What if they're drafting twice in the top 10? What does the NBA do?
But hold on. What I wanted to ask both of y'all, because my thing is, whoever we draft and the importance of that player is going to be, vital, right? But how is it helping or hurting whoever we draft next season for quote unquote leadership of this team to have MPJ playing the way he's playing? Imagine MPJ is playing the way he's playing right now, and then we draft whoever we draft. You want to trade MPJ because he's going to hinder the player development of this rookie and the other rookies in the prior draft where I met y'all, or you let him lead, and that will help the rookie.
I want MPJ here. I want MPJ here.
Because that's where I'm at. I'm in the idea of him staying, showing who we draft what a number 1 option looks like, and you know what I'm saying, kind of helping them get there. You feel what I mean? Can MPJ not, for lack of better words, help groom a raw talent right out the draft into a star player? Maybe yes. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe yes. How y'all feel about that? Should he be like a mentor to whoever we draft? Is he that guy?
I mean, I still think he's too young to be considered a mentor. Is he a guy that can lead by example?
A vet,
sure.
Yeah, like a vet though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even consider him a vet. I think he's just a star.
Okay, so what do you think the relationship should be with MPJ and who we draft?
Play basketball. Win games next year. You have to win next year. You don't have your pick.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't. Unless they can get their pick back from Houston, they don't have their pick. The pick swap. They have Houston's pick, which is not going to be of much value.
Like, realistically, right now, let's just. I'll do one random lottery simulation on Tankathon just to see what the pick would potentially be today.
I think MPJ should stay, man.
I think so.
Last night,
kidding me.
Last night I did it. We was full. We was full last night when I did it last night.
We got the first. Nice.
I was gonna say first lottery sim I do on Tankathon, I get number 1. So
Darren Peterson to the Brooklyn Nets. Let's go.
Like all right. For 2027, you have MPJ as your number 1. Cam Thomas is gone. I'm sorry, Breeze, but if you get Peterson, he's definitely gone. So you would have Jaeger at the 1, Peterson at the 2, MPJ at the 3, Clowney at the 4, Claxton at the 5. That's if you are not to trade MPJ and Claxton, right? That's a play-in team. 100%. A Jaeger year 2 leap, you're hoping that he inches closer and closer to a Josh Giddey. Darren Peterson right off the rip is going to be an 18-plus point per game scorer. He's going to be top 2 in Rookie of the Year, if I had to guess. You know, you're going to have MPJ who, if you add Peterson and Jaeger takes a slight leap and Clowney takes a slight leap, you're probably going to see him drop down to maybe like 23 to 24 a game. But even then, it'll be slightly more efficient. Clowney, potential year 4 leap. Can he actually be a true 20-point per game scorer? You know, and then Claxton, he's doing what he's doing. He is what he is. So, 13 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists? Is that realistic to keep going? Like, I think so. That should easily be a play-in team if you can get a Darren Peterson.
I want to ask you guys about this trade real quick, John. In the beginning of the season, I would have made this trade. Now I want more for MPJ. But he's saying Tobias Harris expiring contract, and then let's say Ivy and a first. I don't think that's, to me, honestly, that's not enough for MPJ. I don't hate this trade.
I don't even want Ivy anymore. I want Holland.
Yeah, I was about to say, yo, all that hype about Ivy, he not even part of Detroit Pistons winning right now, and they winning for real.
Nope.
Like
he
not the reason.
How MPJ is playing, give me Holland.
Would you do, to me, this is, I want like another, I want a second for Harris.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you right now what I would take. As of right now, you're giving me your 2026 pick unprotected. You're going to be a 25 through 30 team, so nobody cares.
The pick's not great. Yeah. I want at least one more pick out of this.
I want my 2027 second round pick as well, too, just because I'm petty.
Okay.
And then I also want an unprotected. Let's see. What do I want here? Yeah, give me a unprotected 2028, and you're also giving me a 2032 first round pick swap. That's my price for Michael Porter Jr. right now.
I'm kind of with you. Like, if you would have asked me this trade in October, I would have said, yeah, let's do it. Now, no. It's all about timing. And Michael Porter Jr. is an all-star now. Michael Porter Jr.
to me right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, more morally as a Nets fan and my Nets fan soul, it feel wrong trading MPJ. It just feel like a violation. He came in here, he doing work. We ain't mad at him. Nobody saying nothing about the contract. And again, it's till Sean Marks taking on big contracts. He took on Ben Simmons, nothing happened. He took on MPJ contract. This guy is incredible basketball. He is playing incredible basketball and is making Sean Marks look like he know what he's doing. And again, I'm not saying y'all said it, but they was really saying that it was an equal trade. That is not true. You look at what Cam Johnson is doing for the Denver Nuggets. It's just not true, bro. It's not true. And at the end of the day, bro, MPJ, he could help those rookies. Like it could be a real thing. Like he want to stay here because he went in here. Same thing with like D'Lo. He was somebody that didn't get busy, and he was like a number 2 pick or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he got to Brooklyn, and then he got busy. He was an all-star. Bro, same thing happened for MPJ. Like, yeah, I was doing that. You know what I mean? But nah, now I'm gonna do this, and I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm excited to see MPJ with the rookie. Keep that. And I don't know, does it change the trajectory of who we draft? Like, because the front court playing so well, we don't get Cam Boozer? I don't know. I'm not bold enough to say that yet. I'm not bold enough to say who we should get out of Cam Boozer, Caleb Wilson, AJ DeBonster. I don't know. I just know that, you know what I'm saying? This is new. Seeing the offense being run through the front court, thanks to Jordi Fernandez. And I didn't mention Danny Wolf when I said that front 4, but it's Danny Wolf too, so that's 5. You got 5, really 4 offensive situations with you know what I'm saying, with Danny Wolf, that's offense. You got MPJ, that's offense. That's Claxton. You gotta respect his offense. And you got Noah Clowney. He looked like he's knocking down that elbow 3 and that corner 3. Look at that stat. He need work on his straight on, but that elbow 3 and that corner 3, you could rely on his offense. And I'm saying that to say that's how the Brooklyn Nets want to build a team. What is stretch 4? They got a stretch 4 and MPJ if they want it, but he the small. You got it in Wolf. You got it, you know what I'm saying? Not in clacks, but he get into the rim in a great way, and he hitting the highest percentage on his free throws right now ever. So, bro, I'm impressed. And again, like I said, we seeing the offense run through the front court. You know what I mean? Not to mention Kenyon on mine, but I think I heard him say something like, "Oh, we lost because we didn't have somebody in the paint to help us, this and that." It make me think about shit. Should we get Cam Boozer because he's saying that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we had one pick and we had to pick all of these picks, is Cam Boozer leaps and bounds better than all of these other picks? Like, how good is Cam Boozer? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know,
I'm glad you mentioned that. If you look at the per 36 minutes from Cooper Flagg to Cam Boozer, Boozer blows Flagg out of the water.
Is that for real?
It's actually scary. I think he's averaging 31.5 points on his per 36. Flagg averaged, I think it was like 26, maybe 27. 3-point percentage, Boozer's 1% better than Flagg. Efficiency wise, they're about the same. Boozer's the real deal, dude.
I think the biggest question is, bro, like the translation to the league, because it depending on where he goes. I think with most of these rookies, bro, most of them is situational, bro, like in terms of where they go. VJ Edgecombe is a top 3 pick, and he's in the backcourt with arguably one of the best scorers in the league right now. Cooper Flagg, bro, like is basically, you know, has to deal with street clothes, AD and Kyrie, bro. But at the same time, he's showing a little bit of promise. And Dylan doesn't even start. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like realistically, I understand the premise of this, but I also understand the fact that everything about MPJ, and I feel like I gotta say this, outside of Steph, is there a better motion shooter in the history of the league in terms of like broken shots, in terms of fadeaway shot? Like, these is off-balance threes that are going in.
So hold on. So hold on. We taking Cam Boozer over everybody? That's just my question.
No,
I'm not taking Cam Boozer because I don't have the #1 pick, bro. Like, I don't know what we're taking. So
no,
like,
I'm saying, as far as what will help this team, I mentioned it because what I was saying right before you came in about Kenyon Martin, how he was saying that he want to, you know what I'm saying? If we would have won, if we had somebody to stop Shaq, we ain't have no presence in the paint like we needed. Like I'm saying, is Cam Boozer that guy? Because of what Kenyon Martin said, is Cam Boozer that guy for us?
I mean, he may be, but I know somebody that's averaging 20 and 17, and I said they was gonna do that, and somebody said
Edey has looked solid.
Solid. Excuse you. Yeah, but I listen. All I'm gonna say is, bro, like if we interested in a big, is that gonna take away from our greatest strength, which is athleticism? Because the reality is that Claxton has a lot of space to work with, and he's been filling up the stat sheet. This has been helping him more so than almost anybody on our team.
By the way, I just want to jump in here. Edey's averaging 14 and 12, roughly 12 rebounds, 11.6. But I'll give you the 12.
But that's gradually going up. In the last 4 games, he's
been in every other type of guy. Every other game, he has a good game.
Yeah,
well, his last 2 games, the Spurs.
Yeah, but
last 2, he was a monster. And
I say the last 6
like
games,
70%. The efficiency is crazy.
The last 7 games, bro, he's been getting minimum 14 rebounds a game, bro. Like I'm in shooting at a very, very high true shooting percentage is over 75%. If I'm not mistaken. So, if you're looking for a big body, you should have did what I told you to do 2 years ago. So I don't want to hear anybody talk about no damn big body because last time I checked, the NBA is not doing us any favors. And
hey, if that's the case, Ade Mara, the 7'3" center from Michigan, is projected to be an early second-round pick this year. So maybe you'll have your shot at another Edey.
That's not another Edey, bro. Edey is way better than that. Excuse you. But
yeah, but like Edey was a 4-year. He was a 4-year guy at Purdue, right?
Yeah, Ade Mara is the 3rd-year guy right now.
I mean, we didn't know. I mean, maybe you did, Lee, because you're a little smarter than the rest of us. But no one expected Edey to be this. Maybe you did, but the rest of us didn't expect him to be 20 and 12, 20 and 15 every night, like he has been over the last couple of games. Like
the reason why is because it's the same reason why you don't have anybody ball dominant on the court. MPJ is averaging 25 and 8 within the flow of the offense. That's the thing about it. Jaren Jackson Jr. is putting up his numbers within the flow of the offense. That means the ball, he's not getting in anybody's way, bro. Like a lot of the action that we run for MPJ is perfect, but in terms of his shooting ability, in terms of getting the shot, in terms of getting shots off balance threes, off the curl, I don't think I've seen anybody better outside of Steph. I'll be honest
I'm with you on
bro.
that.
Like,
I'm with you on that. Yeah,
I like it, and it's a lot of narratives that's coming out, but because MPJ is doing what he's doing, and Jamal Murray just had a 50-point game, and I think him, Aaron Gordon, and Joker all have 50-point games all this season, and they only 21 games in. They the only 3 teammates in the history of the NBA that's done that. And now that the narrative is coming out about how Joker was playing on a super team all along, because MPJ is putting up 30 and 10 on a bad back. So I'm like, it's real crazy to me, bro. Like how a lot of I said before the season, Cam Johnson has never been close to MPJ. I said the second that we got the trade, he has never been even nowhere near MPJ. People had backlash because of that. I said Danny Wolf was going to be the best offensive player on this team within another year. I'm on my way to that. And I said Zach Edey was going to be averaging 20 and 15 in no time, and I'm on my way to that. So it looked like my trajectory is pretty crazy right now, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just people just refuse to listen to me. I don't know if I'm ever going to get my credit for any of these things.
Nah, see, hold on.
I just gave you full credit.
Let me jump in here for a second. Let me jump
hold
in
on,
here for a second.
Time out. I always gave you your credit. I don't like the disrespect.
Hold up. Let me jump in here for a sec. I got you. I was right about Cam Thomas, and I have been for the last 3 years. All right. I was right about the Yegor Zhomin pick, which you guys all stated was an overdraft pick, was an overvalued pick, that we took him too early. Right. Danny Wolf is not going to be the best offensive player in this draft class for us. He's 3 years older than some of these younger guys. Yegor is still going to be the better overall player. I will stand on that.
I highly doubt that. I think Danny Wolf.
About MPJ.
By this time next year, Danny Wolf will be the best offensive player on this team.
Talk to me in 3-4 years from now. That's when it's going to really matter.
I'll talk to you in 365 days, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. I got to just tell people stuff, and it's just like it goes over their head. Everybody is going to see the turn. I'm telling you what I'm saying. Like, in terms of taking players his size off the dribble and getting in the post, and like, I don't think we've seen a combination.
He's more NBA ready. He's a 3-year college guy. He's a guy who's played longer, who's more NBA built. So that's natural. That's going to happen. His first year or 2 years, he's going to look more polished than all of the rest of the guys that we have, because they're all 18, 19 years old. So that's an easy prediction to make. Like, I'm not doubting you for saying that, but to say that he's going to be the better overall player for 4 years from now, wait to see about that, because I don't think that's true. I think.
But maybe
I'm not even giving it 4 years, bro. He is going to be the best offensive player on the Brooklyn Nets within another year.
Oh, you think the best all-around offensive player? We're talking.
Yes, I think he's going to be the best offensive player on this team in another year is going to be Danny Wolf.
And you think it's going to be better than Michael Porter Jr.?
Book it.
Interesting.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you on that.
I wanted to answer this real quickly though too, because again, you guys know that I'm petty. Yeah, nobody here is surprised about what Michael Porter Jr. is doing, but we still do believe that your opinions are invalid because you joined the team here 3 months ago. So appreciate you for tuning in. But again, bandwagons, we don't do that. But yeah, we all love Michael Porter Jr. I don't think anybody's complained about him since being here, outside of the Cam Johnson stands, which I am still happy to say I was right about. So take it away,
the Cam Johnson stands. Wow, that's kind of crazy. But
yeah, like what's his name?
Bro, it got to be like 7. It got to be like 7 people. 7
Cam
fans,
Johnson
bro.
was better than Michael Porter Jr. Like,
it's a lot of people that wanted Cam Johnson to stay, bro. Once upon a time.
While you guys are talking, I'm going to go take a couple minutes and try and find my tweet when I said breaking news, the Nets are trading for Michael Porter Jr. And I want to go see what the reaction are on this, because I'm going to go quote tweet some stuff too while I'm at it. Now, you guys just gave me a great idea. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, please do that. Yeah, please do that. Oh, but while you at it, please print the go find the Zach Edey thing that I sent you. Please.
Leaf, we know where you stand on Zach Edey, and you get full credit. Zach Edey is playing like an animal.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Who ain't giving you credit?
I used to laugh at you when you said things like this. You're right, my man. You're right.
Yeah, it was a lot of giggling and it was a lot of laughter. It was a lot of the things about my predictions, bro. Like I'm not on the fence. I'm never on the fence about anything before it happens, bro. I'm in the doghouse. I got the dog head in the left hand and the rest of his body in the right. I'm not in the dog. I'm in completely all the way in the doghouse when I say these things. And when they finally come true, bro, like I think people is just waiting for some shit to go left. That way they could come back to Leaf and say, yo, you told us this was gonna happen and it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
As
it's funny.
opposed
I'm
from
looking at a
saying, bro,
tweet right
like,
now
Leaf
from
was
May
100%.
22nd of 2024 where I said that I wanted Michael Porter Jr. God, I love being fucking right.
Being right. The best thing about like what you guys did, what you're doing with Edie, the best thing about taking an outsider perspective is being right, because then you can throw it in everyone's face over and over and over again. And I want you to do that, Lee. I laughed at you. I chuckled in my head when you used to talk about Zach Edey this way. You are 100% right. Zach Edey is an animal. Like it's crazy to me. Like okay, he's a backup center. Like what do you really want from Zach Edey?
But
No, you're right.
yeah, but what I'm saying is he would come to my page talking all of this shit about Zach Edey. So I did the diligence of going to find out how Jordy selected him out of college to be on the national team. Say, yeah, I believe you because I did the legwork, quote unquote, to see why he will make sense for the Brooklyn Nets. Then he'll go on every platform and say that nobody gave him credit. And I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even in the chat. Now, I'm saying that to say that I think somebody like Zach Edey will be the same problem solver as a Cam Boozer. It just lead me back to that because, bro, yeah, the Brooklyn Nets haven't had anybody dominant in the paint for a long time. So do we prioritize Darren Peterson over Cam Boozer if the chance was ours? Like, what do we do? You feel what I'm saying?
We still do.
What?
We still do need a point guard, but at the same time, bro, like I think in terms of paint presence, that's hard to come by. And I think when you have somebody that's able to give your team second and third and fourth chances like Zach Edey, and be a legitimate playmaker with his screen setting and with his ability to kick out on rebounds and things of that nature, and his ability to man the paint by himself, by the way, because we all know Triple J don't rebound. So if they one of the top rebounding teams, where does the rebounding come from? That's what you got to ask yourself. And I already know where it comes from. I'm just asking a rhetorical question. But if you're looking for a big, I don't think anybody in net should look, and as a net fan should be looking for a big now, but because of what I've said for the past 2-3 years, you shouldn't be looking for a big now. I told you who to get, and you didn't listen then. Why are you listening now?
Bro, we couldn't get Zach Edey, bro. It was impossible to stop it. Like, I don't understand why you making it seem like the Sean Marks finagled some way where we could get a three-team trade. Like, that shit was impossible. We did not have the ninth pick. They didn't even say Zach Edey was supposed to go ninth. They say he was supposed to go like 14 for this and that, but we was talking about how he was going to be in the lottery. It was no way we could have got Zach Edey. It's not that they didn't listen. They didn't have the resources. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, man. I just think that they throw shots at Sean Marks, but nobody give him credit when he should get it. If everybody gonna like
where did Zach Edey go in the draft?
Danny Wolf, bro, that's 3 out of 5. And I'm not saying Ben Seraph is. I think he need more player development, but you can find it the 3 out of 5. I'm not knocking the GM for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving more credit to the GM for 3 out of 5.
Oh, we lost it. I want to transition to something. The Nets play Utah today. It's another winnable game. At what point do we say that this season isn't a tank and just go win as many games as you can as long as it's with the young players? Breeze.
What you say?
I'm saying the Nets got Utah tonight. It's another winnable game. I know Utah's been playing better, but if the Nets win tonight, that's 3 in a row. Like, is the tank off, so to speak, and it's just go win some games and like kind of like Portland did last year down the stretch of the season? Just let's see how many games we can win with this young core.
Nah, if we crack 10, then I'll be like, yeah, the tank over. like 5 in a row or some shit like that, then yeah. But 3 just going off of how these rookies are playing with one another. You know what I'm saying? They on the road. Danny Wolf is going to be there. It's not like he could go back to the G. He going to be there. You know what I mean? Danny Wolf going to be there. Drake Powell, he ain't take a lot of shots. I look for him to take a lot of shots. I look for him to be the most aggressive tonight, to be honest with you. I look for Drake Powell. I look forward to him taking he take the least shots out of the rookies. So I think even if there's a game where Ben Seraph might have took more shots than Drake Powell. Drake Powell's highest shot attempt is 10 this season. You know, you got Danny Wolf. His highest shot attempts is 16. Diego's is 18. This is how their highest shot attempt. And Drake Powell just got 10. He has to show more offensive prowess. I look for him to, you know what I'm saying, really compete.
Yeah.
I look for him to guard Ace Bailey too. We talking all that he the defense, like guard Ace Bailey. Guard Ace Bailey. You know what I'm saying? Show me that. Show me that. And again, I want to see him play well. And if his advantage is defense, put him on a tough offensive player like Ace Bailey. So
he should be on the
Yeah.
other team's best player. He should always be guarding the other team's best player. I'm with you on that. But we got some winnable games. Like the 18-19 team that we all love. They got to 500 and we're like, all right, this team's okay. And then they lost 8 games in a row. And then they won 8 games in a row, right? Like, I'm not comparing this team to that team for a couple of reasons. A, we didn't own our pick that year, so you might as well win. And B, that team had a bunch of more veteran-type players on it. But, like, what if this team could go on, like, I don't want to stop this team from winning. If this team can win, I'm not worried about the pick. I want to see this team win games. As long as it's with the young players. If it's Clowney scoring 20 a night with Yegor and Wolf and Powell, I want to see him win. Like I want to see the progression. I don't want to, root for losses, hope they lose, not play these guys as many minutes in attempts to lose games. Like I want to see this team gel together as a unit, right? Like because I want Clowney and these rookies to be the core of this team.
Yo, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Just off of the strength that, again, Clowney is the beginning of player development. And if Jordy Fernandez was supposed to do anything, it's player develop. You know, we might be mad at the Tyrese Martin thing, but, you can see with his player development, he's more than a 2 than a 1. Clowney, can he become a stretch 4? Yeah. Clowney developed being a stretch 4 first, knocking down the 3, and then putting the ball on the floor and getting to the rim. That's what he did this season. I don't want to see him get his confidence because the coach like, nah, pull back. We got to wait for a draft pick. I want to look in his eyes, say, coach the player and say, oh, good, get out there. You're a dog. I can't hold you back. Go get that win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to. I want them preaching the right thing to coach the players because that's how you build a winning culture. And a winning culture is more than any one player. So, yeah, I'm with you with that because it is refreshing to see the offense being ran through the front of the ball, the front of the basketball. I mean,
by the way, Giannis is going to be out for the next 2 to 4 weeks. That just came in.
who?
And he won't play again for Milwaukee. They're gonna trade him. But John, I'm not talking
You
about
said who gonna be out for
Giannis out for a couple weeks. Yeah.
Oh damn.
I don't think anyone's talking about. I guess you're talking about Tyrese Martin here, John. I didn't read the comment, but I guess you're talking about Tyrese Martin. No one's talking about developing Tyrese Martin. We're still all wondering why he gets any minutes and why he's on the team. I lost. Oh, the other thing, Kareem Lopez. You're saying enjoy Kareem Lopez. If the Nets are winning and they're closer to a playoff team than we expect, we still have how much money we're going to have in cap space in this offseason? Like, we're going to have plenty of money to go get that player, and we're not that bad of a team if these rookies develop, right? Like, we're closer than we're ahead of schedule. So, draft Kareem Lopez, go sign an all-star, and now you're on your way to building something. Like, would I rather have Darren Peterson than Kareem Lopez? Of course. But, like, if Kareem Lopez, who I don't really know a whole lot about, if that's who falls to us, then we'll build with that. But with Wolf and Powell and Yegor playing the way that they're playing, we're closer to competing than we thought we were a couple of weeks ago. So we're just building differently if those guys are playing at this level. But also, we all know the NBA lottery is rigged. Like, we all know the NBA sets it up how they want to. I think we're in better position now with these guys playing well for the NBA to hook us up with the top 3 or 4 pick than we were a couple weeks ago. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think because of what they doing between the G League and, you know, just getting these players 1-year players instead of back in the day getting 4-year players before they number 1 picks type shit. I think that you know, they want to see these top lottery picks become successful fast. And that first want those top 4, top 5 picks, somebody got to go to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We can't just have fans waiting after 4 years until you reach your prime. Nah, they trying to set them up in a good situation. And so what me and Gary agree on, if we playing like this and we winning, the NBA could look our way and say, yo, we put them on this team, they could be some. They could be a playoff contender. We could, and I'm passing it to you, Gary. It happens where you live, like you said, from Texas to the world. You know what I'm saying? In Texas, look how many teams, all those teams being successful as franchises makes sense. They all making money. Same thing does happen with California. It could be the same thing for New York. You feel what I'm saying?
So 100%. I wanted to put this out there. Right now, we're 4 games out of the playoffs, and Giannis is the play-in. The last play-in spot. We're 4 games out of right now. 3 in the lost column. Giannis is out for a month. Couple weeks to a month. I don't think Giannis might not play again for Milwaukee in a real way. I don't know. You guys want to go for this? I know it sounds crazy because we're 5-16, but look at this. Look at the state of the rest of the league. Someone's got to get that 10th spot. Chicago sucks. Charlotte sucks. Milwaukee has no Giannis. Do you, Dylan, Breezy? If we're doing it with the rookies and Clowney, do you guys want to chase that spot?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah. So I guess we're 4 games out of that playing spot. You just said Giannis is out for 2 to 4.
We're 4 games out of that playing spot.
I mean, we're 5-16, but yet we're 3 in the loss column. The state of the NBA is not very good right now.
It's fucking embarrassing.
We're 5-16 and we're 3 back in the loss column of playing spot. Do you guys want to? If we're doing it with the rookies. If it's Clowney and the rookies, along with MPJ, do you guys want to chase that spot? Would you be mad if we got it?
Yes, I'd be mad. Go get a fucking top pick. Stop dicking around. Tired of this shit.
If Yegor and Wolf and Powell are all developing into good players, you have your core. You can go sign your veteran. You can go sign your superstar. You got the cap space to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're with the development of these guys, we're closer than we thought we would be. I never thought all 3 guys would be this good at this point, especially Wolf. I thought Wolf was a waste of a pick.
That shit tough, man. That shit tough. That's tough, man. Tough as nails. Imagine, you know what I mean? Like, you got to realize Clowney playing some of the best basketball. He followed up a 33-point game with a nice 20-point game. Yeah. I don't know if it was right after or it might have been 1 game after. Bro, he you know what I mean? He's trying to show consistency. Like, yo, I could do this. And the Brooklyn Nets want nothing more than him knocking down that elbow and corner 3. Nothing more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just the man for the job, bro. Like, I don't know.
I'd like to take a second here just to again piggyback on some of my wins.
Go ahead.
May 21st, 2024. After I had spoken with somebody on the Nets side of things that said that, you know, the Nets could be showing interest in Michael Porter Jr. if he becomes available here shortly. My trade that I proposed was Michael Porter Jr. to the Nets for Cam Johnson and Dorian Finney-Smith, straight up, right? No picks included. Here's a response from somebody. It says, Denver farts on the phone and hangs up. So I quote-tweeted that one because that was a fun one. The other one said, Denver wins that trade by a landslide. They'd have to include picks.
Take your victory laps, man.
I'm just gonna take a
take
look
your
at my
victory
victory
lap.
lap. That's all.
Take
That's
your
all.
victory. You should.
That's all.
The best part of
Right.
taking an outsider's opinion is being right. Take your victory laps, my man. Just like I told Leaf to take his victory lap.
Feels great.
Right.
Feels great.
It should. It should.
Like, what a time to be alive, you know? Michael Porter Jr., the All-Star. Who would have thought? Me.
Dylan over at Nets Press would not only thought it, he said it out loud multiple times. So shout out to you.
For 6 straight months.
Yeah, I remember telling every single Jet fan in the world that Zach Wilson was the biggest piece of garbage ever. It's going to be one of the worst draft picks in the history of football. It was like, no, he's good. Yeah, that's a different kind of victory lap because I'm a Jets fan and I wanted him to be good. But like, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Take your victory lap. For
Thank
sure.
you. I'm bowing right now. You can't see me, but I'm pulling a John Cena, so I'm bowing.
You should. I had
Feels
a
great.
couple of other things I wanted to touch on, but I forgot what they were.
Noah Clowney progression?
Yeah, we talked. It is a progression, and he's been doing other things well this year. He still can't rebound. He still can't block shots. He still can't rim protect. His perimeter defense, I suppose, is better. I'll give him credit for that. I still don't know what he is in the NBA. Is he just a stretch four? Like what is he? And I'm all for keeping him, but I feel like if his shots aren't going down, that he's useless. Like and again, he hit 6 threes yesterday, but he was 6 for 11 from 3 and 0 for 2 from 2s. That's not really what I'm looking for in a 4.
I will say though, over his past 7 games, he is shooting 47.7% from the field, 39.7% from 3, and 96.4% from the free throw line. So he has become much more efficient over this 7-game stretch than he has been
100%.
previously. But yeah, I mean, I agree. It's at 6'10", 6'11", you should be able to rebound a bit better. But you're also playing next to a 6'9" Yegor Zhomon, a 6'10" Michael Porter Jr., and a 6'11" Nick Claxton. So it can be a bit hard to get those rebounds here and there. I'll give him that.
But he's not down there. He's not in the paint. You know what I'm saying? He's not.
Well, because he's more of a transition, pop and go, let him shoot a 3. So it makes sense to keep him down the floor. Yeah. He's not crashing the boards as consistently as guys like MPJ or, Yegor, guys who are going to be bringing the ball up, or Claxton, your natural big. Like, Clowney's just meant to get down the floor as quickly as possible, get to his spot, and outlet pass it to him. And it's been working.
Breeze, you want to get in on the development? I like the way he's
playing. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all. I've been trying to steer the conversation to Clowney because he not a point center, but he's a stretch big. And if you think about, Jokic and MPJ, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to develop that same relationship. That's why I said I contribute Claxton assists to Jordi Fernandez coaching. You know what I'm saying? MPJ, Clowney is going to benefit. Clowney, it's no knock on him for not getting rebounds because he's shooting the long ball. You know what I'm saying? And you want him to shoot that, and you just want him to play solid defense in the P&R. He's not gonna man the paint for it like that. But if he down there, he gonna compete. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of pluses to him, and he on a rookie year contract, rookie scale contract. So that means you got another year to do this with him. And if he's serious this year for that weight gain, bro, that's just showing a serious commitment in the offseason to being good this season, and it's showing early. I think
what is he? Is he a 3? He's not a 3. He's a 4. Yeah.
I'm wanting to be I don't. There's no knock on him for not getting rebounds because he's a stretch 4. But yeah, he's everything the Brooklyn Nets want. The player development was from the G League to here. Sharp got 20 rebounds. The next game they benched him because Noah Clowney was hooping in the G League and he is stretched big more than Sharp is. That's why Sharp didn't get the look over Clowney because he's not a stretch big. Noah Clowney player development is imperative to the Brooklyn Nets going forward as far as offense and how they want to play the game. So yeah, I'm in full support of keeping Clowney on the team, bro. He's vital to what we doing.
as far as playing him with Clowney, you have no interior defender for anyone's big. How are we going to reconcile that? So that means you got to keep Sharp or hope Wolf can become an interior defender. What do you do about that? Like, how are you going to stop anyone down low? If that's your 4-5,
we need help. We need help. We need help from the we need help from the wings to slow them down. We lean more of the defense on Powell and whoever else is up there, whether it be Yago, Ben Saraf. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to be like overly a better defender to kind of like make up for them. You don't want to put Clowney or Claxton in one-on-one situations. You want to get the ball out of their hands. You know what I'm saying? Even if you look, you got to sacrifice a three. You don't sacrifice a three. You hope that your teammate rotate so they got to make an extra pass, and so then you can hopefully get back to his play that he was guarding. You feel what I'm saying? Like overcompensate from the perimeter to the paint on defense because of the personnel. It is what it is. We a team. You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn how to play together. You know what I mean? And to your point, Gary, yeah, if Noah Clowney is the reason why we change our draft picture trajectory, I'm cool with it because it's about player development and whatever we expecting for whoever we draft, bruh, we getting it from Noah Clowney. We getting it from Yago. If Yago have a year like Josh Giddey rookie year, bro, that is a success. I'm telling you, bro. Look at Josh Giddey's stats when he was a rookie, bro. He was hoping. If he could do that this year for us, bro, he's going to make us exponentially much better, bro.
Wow. I want to bring it to Dylan too. Dylan, the same question. Long term, can we have Clowney and Claxton together, or is that just too much of a problem defensively? Talking about interior defense, it was just. Is Dylan not there? All right.
But till you get back, yeah, I was just trying to say,
go ahead,
you got to overcompensate. You know what I'm saying? The perimeter players, they got to, get the ball. Don't put Clowney or Claxton in one-on-one situations inside the paint. They're not good defenders on a one-on-one inside the paint. You know what I'm saying? So be aware that.
What do we do?
That and,
is it
adjust.
Clowney? Is it Clowney or Claxton, or can we play both of them? Like, does one have to go? I guess is my question. Long term.
I don't know. The way Jordy play basketball is the point center, and he's been asking Claxton to do that, and Claxton been doing that. I'm shy to say that I want him to leave if he's going to play the game this way. If he's going to play basketball like this, I'm shy to say I want him to leave. I don't want him to leave. I want him to stay. Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want him to continue being a point center. Because we don't need a baby hook from you. Like that whole thing with Clax having the Euro step to get past the defender, where he's not just a basic baby hook or he trying to use power. My point is, from his scoring went from, all right, I'm not a power guy, I'm a finesse guy. And I think that's been working for him. You know what I'm saying? But to your point on the defense, it hurts us. We need the perimeter players to overcompensate. We need the perimeter players to overcompensate for sure.
The last thing I wanted to, and I'll close on this. The draft picks, 3 of them are working out really well. Like, they're working out really well. Wolf, Powell, and even Sarab yesterday, but Wolf, Powell, and Yago look like good NBA players. Plus the Michael Porter Jr. pick, trade, the Michael Porter Jr. trade. Is Sean Marks doing a better? I mean, we all wanted Sean Marks' head last year. Is Sean Marks doing a better job than we gave him credit for?
You said Sean Marks. You said how much credit should we give Sean Marks?
Sean Marks, between the 3 picks that he made, between the 3 rookies playing well, Yago, Drake Powell, and Wolf, plus the Michael Porter Jr. trade. Were we too hard on Sean Marks? Is he doing a good job actually?
No, or face value, yeah, because we're supposed to be fans. We're supposed to support what he do. Not critique it like big media. Yo, we all we got, man. We all we got. You know what I'm saying? We gotta rep us. And again, he's doing a phenomenal job. You know what I'm saying?
I was his biggest hater. Well, me and Dylan. Dylan, you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. I wanted 2 questions. with the lack of interior defense, can the Nets keep Claxton and Clowney, or is it one or the other? Like one has to go. You can't play those guys together long term. Breezy made a pretty good argument that you could. I just wanted your take on it.
If you want to make a play-in push next year, sure, maybe. But if you want to make a deep playoff push, no, you can't have those two next to each other. I don't think so. Unless if Noah Clowney can develop to be like a 6 to 8 rebounds per game type of person, similar to Claxton, then I don't see it working.
And
Which
then
is why I think Claxton's the odd man out. Clowney's potential to be a 17 to 20 point per game scorer with his floor spacing ability at his size is probably much more valuable than Nick Claxton's playmaking is. You know what I mean? Because Danny Wolf can playmake. I think what you're trying to look for in a center is a defensive anchor that's going to be able to grab you 10 plus boards per night and give you, really high volume paint defense. So I think that'll be the long-term thing.
I don't want to see if Clowney's going to play all these minutes, and I'm cool with it. I don't want to see him shooting all the shots from three. I want to see him put the ball on the floor, 2 dribbles, get moving, get in the mid range. I want to see that mid range shot. Like yesterday, we're all thrilled with him because his shots went down, but your shots don't always go down, and he's not Pete Klay Thompson. So when he's shooting all of his shots from 3, and he's shooting them relatively soon into the 24-second clock, what happens when they're not going down? I'm not trying to rain on Clowney's parade. I like him too, and he showed me some development. But what I saw yesterday, even though his shots went down, it really isn't encouraging to me. Is that all he is? Is a stretch four that's going to pop threes?
I think that's the role in which he's playing in.
I don't really love that then, right? I'm not saying it's not valuable. I that's not what I want my 4, especially when my 5 is Claxton.
So the issue will be the 5, not the 4. Look,
okay,
the Brooklyn Nets,
I'm with you. Then it's Claxton. I agree.
The Brooklyn Nets' best player was one of the best players was Brook Lopez. He was a stretch big. You know what I'm saying? And
not till later on.
Yeah, not when he was here.
Okay, but then I don't know why they, want to go to the stretch 4. I don't know where they get that from, or maybe they got it from KD and what he wanted to do. But they put emphasis on wanting to play the game through the front court. You could see the same thing with Jordy Fernandez with Jokic. He's seen it with Sabonis. He know how to win that way. You know what I'm saying? He playing through the front court before the back court. I'm not mad that he's doing that. Even if we got Cam Thomas or not Cam Thomas. Because, say, for instance, we do get Darren Peterson. Do we change what we do and play from the back court to the front court? Nah. If it's working from the front court offense to the back court offense, keep it that way. Even if we have Cam Thomas or Darren Peterson, it don't even matter, because if it's working the way he's coaching the game, with the point center being the more important player, you know what I mean, opposed to 2 guard, he's running the offense through the point center opposed to the 2 guard. Like, Yegor is important, but not just as a point guard, as a wing too. So I see what he's doing, but I just think that's what he's doing. I thought he's seen the game through a point guard eyes. I was wrong. He see the game through a point center eyes. You know what I'm saying? I always said that about Jordy Fernandez. He see the game through a point guard eyes. But nah, I think it's a point center. That's the way you want to run his offense. Look at how many assists we had these last few games. 33, 28, 30. Yeah. That's a lot. And it's multiple players. It's not one dominant player with assists. It's spread almost evenly. Not evenly, but
I gotta wrap this up, guys. Breezy, you want to do a little plug, a little commercial for your channel?
Yeah, man. If y'all ain't on in the chat, I'm at Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. I'm gonna do the recap after tonight's game versus Utah. Pull up, man. We're going to be talking about
Dylan?
Yeah, you guys know where to find me already. Feel free to follow me at NetsPress on Instagram. If you want to see me argue with children and go at people on Twitter, feel free to follow me at NetsPressIG. No, they're usually not children. It's usually grown men, actually. But also feel free to check out my Substack. I've been doing a lot of articles over there. You can find me over there as well at NetsPress.
He does good work over there, Substack. So check that out.
I got a nice little project in the works too. Should be announced here shortly, so I'd keep an eye on that.
Dylan, what's your schedule? When do you want to come back? And when do you want to do another mock draft? I feel like we haven't done a mock in a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna hit the 1 week mark tomorrow on the previous mock draft that I did. So let's shoot for sometime this weekend, I would say. Looking right now to see if
Let's try. Is Sunday better? Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening is like a little bit better for me. Saturday it's college football. I got a lot going on Saturday. I got boxing on Saturday. I got a lot of things going on. I think the Nets play on Saturday. Is Sunday you free?
Sunday probably not. Let's see. How does Friday night work?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Like six. Let's go for like 7 p.m.
All right. Done. Deal. Let's do it. That's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm an idiot. All right, man.
Yeah,
that works.
All right, Breezy. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming by. Always love having you on. Me.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, come through whenever you want. I'll send you a link. I love having you on here. It's December 4th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all. God bless.